We're live. Hello YouTube, Scamp the Wolf here with another video for your viewing pleasure. And it's finally that time. Because we're going to be looking at all the stuff that I got in February in terms of physical media. So I'm actually going to go through this real quickly because I have other things to do. So down here I have the 3 tapes. Over there's all the DVDs. And over here is the CDs. So I'm going to actually do this real quick. So let's show this. This one is A Beautiful Mind. This is tape and the sticker label. So that's the first one, A Beautiful Mind. Next one is The Core. Actually, I should move that out of the way so I have a better view. Here. Core. And then the sticker. And then the Iron Giant. And this is the last of the VHS stuff that I got. There's also some promo booklet in there. October 28th, 1999 is the print date, and I'll just show that this booklet came with it real quick before I move on to something else. So that's Iron Giant. Now, very quickly, we'll be moving on to the DVDs that I got. If I can get them off this little thingy right here. Alright. I have them off. Trying not to spoil them. But if you have been watching my videos, you probably know what they are. So, first one is Argo. Here. That's Argo. The disc. Whatever. Next up, we got here Basic. And there's like a scenes booklet in here, like chapter selection paper thing in here. I'm not going to go too into detail that. If you want to see that, you could go see the video where I got this from. But yeah, that's Basic. Next up, Batman Returns. If you're wondering what I think of the new Batman, I think it's great. It's either a 9 or 10 out of 10. Either of those 2 ratings. But Batman Returns also a good pickup. And it's also one side has the full screen, or actually one side has the movie and the other side has all the bonus features on. That's just one of those. So actually it's reverse side widescreen and one side is it's full frame. So that's something. Batman Returns. Next up, we have Deep Impact. Oops. That's Deep Impact. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the films that I get, because I already did that previously in the videos where I got them. So if you want to see the updates, the CD pickups, the actual CD pickups, go view those videos. Next up here we have Groundhog Day. I'm hoping they do another yard sale this month. They do it monthly, I think, around my area, around my neighborhood. So pretty cool that we found out about that because that's all. That adds more to the inventory. So yeah, Groundhog Day. We get it centered better. Next up here, got Ice Age Continental Drift. Not one of the better Ice Age movies, but still good to have in the collection because I think Ice Age is solid. It's Ice Age Continental Drift. I like the I like this character, Shira or whoever. I like that character. I think she's good. I like Scrat, of course. So yeah, that's Ice Age Continental Drift. Next up, we got Jason Bourne. I finally completed the Bourne series on DVD, unless they have a new one coming out, which probably won't be the case. But anyway. Nice little slipcover, too. And this was a used copy because somebody put their movie ticket from when they saw the movie in there. And that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I'm trying to put this in better. That's my movie ticket collection, that's for sure. So, Jason Bourne. Next up here, we have The Kingdom. I think I saw my uncle pick this one up at some point, and I decided, hey, why not? I'd pick this movie up. And here's this HD DVD booklet thing. I'm not going to go into full detail about it because that will waste time. I'm not going to waste time just doing nothing. So, that's The Kingdom. Here we have Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I also completed the Mission Impossible on DVD. So, that's nice. Nothing really fancy going on this disc. It's the basic blank disc, whatever. With just the movie title, whatever. So, whatever. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Something. And last, we got here Sing. The only decent, if you will, franchise from Illumination. That's for sure. This was actually sealed when I got it. It's pretty cool. And you got here disc. So, yeah, that's Sing. Let me put this back in the. This one's always hard to put it back in these little slipcover things, even though they're cool. Like, I don't have a lot of time here. Just do this. There we go. So that's Sing. I'm going to put that back. And now for the CDs and stuff that I picked up that I've acquired over this amount of time. So, being really careful here, I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to just set one of the stacks that I have at least over here. There's some of them over here. So, yeah, first up, we got here Catherine Wheel with Chrome, my first album from this band. Sort of thing. Then the disc and stuff. Next up, we got this White Stripes album, D Still, or however you say that. There's that. White Stripes. So that's their album. Next up, we got Duran with Decade, a greatest hits compilation. You can see that. And then we have here the inside of it and the disc and stuff. So that's cool. Next up, we got the new Eddie Vedder project. This one's called Earthling. I still haven't listened to it yet. Even though I haven't, I still haven't listened to it yet. I will find this. I promise you, I'll find some time to go and listen to this and do whatever and listen to it. So hopefully that's pretty soon here. It's because it's interesting enough. Like, I'm just gonna pull this out, and then you get that. Get discount, and that's what the disc looks like. So, yeah, Earthling by Eddie Vedder. Next up here, we got Jet with Get Born. That's what it looks like in there. That's that. And then we have the highlights, the very best of Yes by, of course, the band Yes. This is one of their greatest hits compilations stuff. Definitely worthy of owning, especially if you're getting into Yes, or if you are interested at least in getting into Yes, and you just want to sample one of their hits first. You don't want one of their albums or whatever. That would be a decent start. Now I have here the second stack coming up here of albums. This Enigma album, a title I can't even say, Leroy S. Leroy, or The King is Dead, or something. I think it translates to rough, like, Long Live the King is Dead, or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But this is one of their albums. I'm sorry if I butchered the album title, if you're French, or if you're a fan of this band or whatever. So, yeah, that's basically that. Next up, a very good album this year, Pride Lands with the album Light Bends. Their debut, great album. Definitely great. Definitely worth checking out. I did fix the case and the jewel case on it, so now it stays in place now, which is always a good thing. Let's be honest. Because if the disc didn't stay in there and the case and the CD holder thing was broken, you got some bad issues going on. So now we got another great album from this year. We got here Cult of Luna, The Long Road North. I wasn't as high up on it as when I originally listened to it for the album listing, music listening night, but it's still great. I think this album's still great. And yeah, it's a book case, which is always nice. And you get, like, I know I said I wasn't gonna show a lot of the contents of, but this is one of the pages of it. It's a lot of scenery stuff, which is cool. I love scenery. I love all that kind of stuff. I would like to get more Cult of Luna albums too. That would seem pretty good. And here you got the um, the disc. So that's Cold of Luna with The Long Road North. And before I go any further, I do notice that my screen, this is a little. I'm sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable or anything like that, but like, I just noticed that there's a lot of spots and stuff on here from whatever. So I'm just trying to clean this real good. So now we're better. Yeah, if you hover your mouse over that, and that's the preview clip that they show. Wow, that would be terrifying. I'd be like, what the heck? But anyway, this album from Candira, Process of Self Development. Here's another Candira album for the collection, which is always good. I do want to get more of their albums though. Like I don't know how easy they are to get, but like this one was a book off purchase and it was $1 or $2 or something like that. So that's always good. So yeah, Candira, Process of Self Development. Great find. Next up, we got another great find here. We got here Biffy Clyro Puzzles. This is my first Biffy Clyro album. I really want to get more of their albums. You got here the back. That's the inside of it and the disc art and all that stuff. Very cool. I finally have a Biffy Clyro album. So, Puzzles by Biffy Clyro. Next up, got the latest from Korn Requiem, and I was going to do a Korn collection video at some point, but that will probably be delayed till later. But this isn't a bad album. I think it's pretty solid. It isn't like, as good as the Nothing, their last album, but it's good. Pretty good artwork here. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty solid. So, Requiem by Korn. Got here Urge Overkill with Saturation. Pretty solid. Gotta be careful. That stack is kind of not steady. It's kind of not straight. So whatever. This is Peter Gabriel with So. This is a solo album from him. Leader, one of the singers of Genesis. I have a lot of Phil Collins, so I figured picking up Peter Gabriel was a good priority. So there's that. And then there's the disc. So by Peter Gabriel. And next up, we got this final stack of CDs here. The full This Too Shall Pass. Definitely interesting. I like that artwork too. I think it's pretty good. That album, the full This Too Shall Pass. And we got here Prime STH Underneath the Surface. Lesser known band. And the two papers that came with this are somewhere on my shelf that say like, does your favorite band come to town? You didn't see it yet? Well, you know what? Here's the. Actually, you know what? Let me show you one of them. There's two of them in here that are like this. So that's one of them. So that was Prime STH Underneath the Surface, and now here's an album that I already own, but I didn't have the deluxe of it, and I thought, why not? Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends by Coldplay. This is the Prospect March. edition or whatever, that EP. I figured I'd get it. And here are both album covers, so it has both the album and the EP. Whoa. This is the booklet for the album. And you got here the disc for it. Which I'm noticing there's some scratches on it, but not enough to where it's like detrimental to the disc or whatever. And also you got the Prospects March, the discs for that here, which is right here, and it's in solid condition. The case though is kind of bent up and like whatever, but like you know what, I'm okay with that. It's not a really high demand album, but you know what, it is what it is. So yeah, Viva La Vida, definitely. Now we got Armor for Sleep, What to Do When You're Dead, What to Do When You Are Dead, actually. Armor for Sleep. And you got this. And then this little booklet thing that comes with it. One of the pages in that booklet. Pretty cool. So it's Armor for Sleep, What to Do When You're Dead. Next up, this is probably my front runner for album of the year right now. As of right now, Rollo Tomassi, Where Myth Becomes Memory. Very good album. Definitely recommend you check it out. It's very underrated, very good. It will probably be one of those that gets a lot of top 10 placements this year, including on mine. Who knows? So, yeah. That's the inside of it. And then I'll probably show the booklet. It's a poster, basically. But I'm not going to actually like put it up or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it there. This is a great album. Go check it out. Rollo Tomassi, Where Myth Becomes Memory. Now we got another White Stripes album here. We got White Blood Cells. Very good. I'm actually going to go through these rather quickly, just because. So, yep. That's White Blood Cells by the White Stripes. Then we got Kaiser Chiefs, Yours Truly, Angry Mob. It's interesting. Kaiser Chiefs, Yours Truly, Angry Mob. And finally, we don't have any albums that are like from one artist left yet, from artists left, but there is a compilation here. This classic rock compilation. Classic rock greatest hits. Just a random thing that I got here. It's classic rock on it, which is good. Thinking I might play this in the car one day, but that's beside the issue here. So yeah, that's classic rock greatest hits, and we are done with this. We got this over with. So what you think of everything that I showed in this video? Leave it down in the comment section down below. This is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care. Ah.